Hey guys, this is Daniela, the therapist nomad, reporting from Bali. Today I have an important video to make. It's about something that happened to me here in Bali, and that mysterious thing that happened to me is dengue fever. Those of you that don't know what it is, it's a mosquito that is infected. That mosquito usually lives, sorry, I'm just like looking at a very big spider from here, so I'm really distracted, but it's far from me, so I should be safe. Anyways, yeah, this mosquito apparently lays its eggs on some sort of like tanked water. It goes and bites people, and then those people get infected. And also some mosquitoes that are normal mosquitoes can bite someone with dengue and then give it to other people as well. So the mosquito can get infected by beating someone that's been infected with dengue. Got bitten by a mosquito. I don't know exactly where it was, but I do want to say that in the villa where I'm staying, everything is outdoors, as you can see. Right now I am sitting in the living room and it's completely outdoors, and then in front of us we have the grass and a lot of plants and a pool, and it definitely feels like an environment where dengue mosquitoes will live happily. So I do suspect that this happened to me in the villa where I'm living. There's an incubation period of 3 to 14 days before you start feeling the symptoms. So Friday night we went out, we had some drinks, and I want to say maybe we had like 4 drinks each, nothing bizarre. The next day I wake up and I have the worst hangover of my life. I swear, I was like, this is just not congruent with how much I drank. I felt so bad. My whole body was in complete pain. I had the worst headache on earth. It felt like a migraine, and we had some things planned for that day with a tour guide, and I really wanted to cancel, but I felt bad because I don't like to be unreliable. I still went ahead and went to the tour. We went to a temple around the area. Thank God it wasn't too far, but I definitely wasn't feeling well. I was feeling very dizzy, very tired, very nauseous, but hungry. I didn't know what was going on. I've never experienced these symptoms before, and I was like, well, maybe I've been pushing too hard at the gym and that's why I'm so sore, and maybe last night was too much alcohol for me and I didn't notice, and that's why I'm so like hangover and dehydrated and dizzy, and maybe I haven't eaten today, so that's why I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I tried eating and it was impossible. I had some chips and I was like, yeah, that's it, which didn't make sense for me. I like to eat. The heat was killing me, so I told the tour guide, I'm sorry, please take me home. So we came home. Immediately I started to feel really tired, extremely tired, fever. Pretty much had fever the whole afternoon and night. I wasn't very functional, but I thought that it was probably the sun and it was gonna go away. The next morning I wake up and I feel like absolute crap. Thank God one of my clients canceled in the morning because I was not able to leave bed. It was so hard, and then noticing that, I began to cancel my morning clients. For those of you that don't know, I'm a therapist, therefore the name therapist nomad. So I do therapy online through BetterHelp, which is a wonderful platform both for providers and also for people that need help with mental health, of course. So I've been working with my clients for a long time. Thankfully, they're so kind that when I told them that I was sick, most of them were very understanding. So it was Monday afternoon and I was still feeling like crap. And then I thought, this feels like dengue. I don't know why, it came to me, and I remember the symptoms because again, this also happens in South America as well as in Southeast Asia. So I Googled it and I had all of the symptoms. Like, I was reading and I couldn't believe it. Intense headache, yes. Pain behind your eyes. I was like, oh my God, yes, I've been feeling that. It was one of the worst symptoms. Body pain, yes. Joint pain, yes. Super high fever, yes. Lack of appetite, yes. So I was like, I have dengue fever. That's what's going on. That afternoon, I tried working. At night, I had a client at 11 p.m. and she knows about dengue fever. She's like, Daniela, what are you doing? You need to go to sleep. You actually need to go to a hospital. You can't be working. So I went to bed that night. The third day, I started recording some videos on how I was feeling. So I'm going to share with you in a vlogging style how were my days. But this is when I started to feel the worst. Today is day 3 of dengue fever and put on some makeup on and trying to look presentable because I have to see some clients. But it's been really rough. My eyes really hurt. It's hard to keep them open, and the light from the computer of course makes it worse. I had a really bad night with a massive headache, but I just can't abuse the medication, so I waited until this morning to take Tylenol, and yeah, I woke up with nausea, and which makes it really hard to eat, of course, and therefore take my medication. But I drank some juice and ate some fruits and took my Tylenol, and then I started sweating. I guess I did have like a fever because I was feeling cold. I don't feel like I'm getting better, significantly better. I think that sometimes I have moments of I want to move, but it's because of how much I've been sleeping. I think that I feel like, oh, I want to move, I have energy. But then if I move too much, everything starts hurting, like my joints and my muscles and everything. Hopefully I improve soon because tomorrow we have a surfing class in Bali, and I already had to cancel snorkeling class on Sunday, so I hope I don't have to cancel surfing, but I think that most likely I will have to. On day 3, I'm trying to nourish my body with real foods. At this point, I'm starting to get really hungry. All I've been eating has been fruits and juice. But today I felt like eating something more solid, so I ordered this traditional Indonesian dish called mie ayam. If I'm not pronouncing it correctly, forgive me, I'll put the name down below. But yeah, it's like this combination of yellowish noodles with greens and chopped meat, and I chose chicken for the soup that is in this little bag. Let's see. This is one of the worst parts of the virus or whatever it's called. I'm not even halfway my meal and I already can't finish it. It's so frustrating because I have a really good appetite and I usually finish plates always. I really can't finish it. Based on my earlier update, I really thought I was starting to feel better, but it is 9 p.m. and I already have another fever, and I don't know if you can tell, but like my cheeks are really red, and sometimes I get a little rash here. I don't know if I have it right now, I just know like they're burning, so that's also I think one of the symptoms. But feeling cold, although I'm wearing like this thick shirt and long pants, and I'm here wrapped in bed and pillows and everything. Yeah, I'm starting to get worried. Is my 3rd day not getting any better and struggling with high fever. So welcome to day 4 of dengue fever. I don't want to put my body through more stress, but I feel like I have to go. So I don't know if I'm making excuses that I feel better, but I'm gonna wait it out and see how I feel in an hour or 2 after waking up and take it from there. I ended up doing it. I came to the doctor. They were absolutely fantastic. They took my blood and they're gonna check for the dengue fever, and it was only like 880, so that wasn't bad at all. They were really nice. So yep. To give you more details, today at the doctor they said that the 4th day is pretty dangerous, or you have to be on the look for getting worse, because apparently the 4th day you no longer have a fever. That doesn't mean that you're getting better. It may mean that your blood levels are like decomposing or something like that. So you have to be very careful and usually go to the doctor on day 4 or 5. This is a piece of information that I did not find anywhere. I just went to the doctor today because my Airbnb host was really insistent that I went today. So I did so, but no one really tells you that you should go to the doctor on any particular day. So if you have dengue fever and you wake up on the 4th day without a fever, don't get your hopes high. Continue to watch for symptoms, continue to drink a lot of water. So the recommendations from the doctor today were drink 4 liters of water a day, coconut water, sports drinks, papaya leaf juice. And I want to show it to you just so you can make note of it. All right, this is the bottle. It's called Bali Buddha, the place, and they make this juice like homemade and whatever, and you see it says like it's great for tropical dengue fever, so they're pretty great. Well, it's been confirmed. I do have dengue fever, and apparently my blood pellets are already pretty low. They were saying that I have to be careful with shortness of breath and bleeding, because then that could mean that it's getting really bad to the point of hospitalization. I freaking out a little bit, to be honest, and I'm really frustrated because like I mean, no one likes to be sick, right? But it's really hard to work. Being on a 45-minute session with a client that needs you, that I have to use my brain, it's really hard. I feel like sometimes I lose oxygen to my brain, so it's hard to think, and then it's hard to speak. So it's been rough, and I don't know, I just feel sad at this point, and I hope I get better soon.
Here is an update. Day 5. Bali, full throttle.
Day 5 was the day I thought I was going to die. It's funny because as I woke up, Nick was super excited that I didn't wake up with a fever for the first time. So he's like touching me like, oh, you have great temperature, baby. You must be feeling great. This is it. It's over. Like, you're going to feel amazing. And I remember I was like, I don't feel amazing though. I still feel so tired. I walked from the room to the living room. I just couldn't move. And I remember sleeping and being in this sort of trance, like I felt like I couldn't move and I couldn't wake up, but then I felt like if I continued sleeping, I was not gonna actually wake up again. It was so weird, and I remember thinking, Daniela, you have to wake up, you have to wake up. This is dangerous. It makes me sad to even talk about it because it was so scary, but I remember thinking like, this is so dangerous. Like, if you fall asleep deeper and deeper, you're not gonna wake up again. And I was so weak. Gosh, it's something I can't explain. My Airbnb host started messaging me when I was in that sleeping trance, and thankfully she woke me up and she was like, what are you doing? How are you feeling? And I'm like, oh, I'm sleeping. She's like, you need to stop sleeping. You can't continue to sleep. I need to pick you up. You need to go to the hospital. And as you saw, I went to the clinic to get an IV with a bunch of vitamins and fluids I needed because I was really dehydrated. These people from the clinic are just fantastic. They're so delicate, so nice, so kind. The doctor there is the best doctor I've ever had. She's so kind and attentive and personable and real, and makes sure that she answers all of my questions. So it was really great to have her taking care of me, because it's scary to go to a medical provider in a country that you don't know how things work, how they're going to treat you. So I was really terrified, but they made me feel so comfortable. Now I'm back home. They did that for 2 hours. They kept me there. They sent me home with more rest until day 7. And in day 7 I have to go back to get more blood work and make sure that my blood pellets are improving. So that's what's up. On day 5 I've been able to eat just gyro, but didn't even eat much of the bread, just the chicken about an hour ago, so at 4 p.m. That's been my only meal of the day. I hope I can eat something for dinner because I think I'm starting to need more food. But yeah, the doctor said that day 5 and 6 are the worst days, and then day 7 sometimes you get better like that, or you can get worse, but we're hoping I'm gonna get better. It's day 6 today. I woke up feeling a bit stressed out and gross because I had night sweats at night starting at 4 a.m. until I woke up, and it was very unpleasant. I was in my sleep, like moving my my sheets like this so I can air out some air, and because I was so sweaty and everything was wet, I had to change my pajamas into something else because they were drenched in sweat. So it wasn't fun, and that made me feel a bit unrested in the morning, of course, but I didn't know how I felt for a while in the morning. But then I know that going to the bathroom and eating were 2 tasks that were really difficult in the previous days. So today those 2 weren't too difficult, which was great. I was able to eat like half a muffin. Other days I know that I would not have eaten that, so that was good. Then we lost internet in the villa and I needed to at least see a client today, so I went to Finn's recreational club and it was okay. I had some back pain but nothing severe. I'm definitely feeling more myself today, which is really good. But now to, I don't know, I don't even want to say make an unpleasant comment, but gosh, I've had such bad luck in Bali. Honestly, they just started burning stuff in the rice field. The walls are of wood and sometimes there are cracks in the wood, so there's direct access to the outside world. That means that there's so much smoke in the house. You can't see it, of course, but I can smell it. And there are like downstairs you can definitely see, in the outdoors you can see the smoke. But yeah, like let me show you. Here is a crack, so like all of the smoke enters through there. And I want to also show you the actual smoke, the burning happening. This room, oh my god, it's unlivable. And it sucks because this is where I work, but I can't work here or I'm gonna get sick. I don't have the best lungs ever, so I think they just stopped or are slowing down. Terrible. They do this like twice a day, so once in the afternoon and then once at night before sleep, which is, you know, awesome. So yeah, that has me a bit worried. We'll see. I'm already getting a sore throat from yesterday's smoke. Hopefully this ends soon and it's not something that lasts the whole month. But anyways, more on dengue fever. I think that's all I have to report. I think honestly that this should be my last day having any symptoms at all. Because of my visit to the doctor yesterday, I'm able to feel way better today, so I'm really, really glad I went. Finally, day 6, I woke up like nothing happened. I was so grateful. You guys have no idea. I was so grateful to be alive. So I want to give you some recommendations. Number 1, again, I don't know how many times I would emphasize this, do not stay in a villa that's open. You are risking getting sick, not only through mosquitoes, but as I said, there's a spider looking at me that's huge the whole time it's been there. Nick just told me there's a cockroach in the room, although they just cleaned yesterday. There are geckos all the time, everywhere. The other day I was going to do the dishes and there's like a dead gecko in the dishes. So it's extremely disgusting and alarming, and I know that it's not going to do anything to you, but it's just so unpleasant to be in a house where you want to feel safe and clean and nice, and it's not possible. Number 2, you have to get mosquito repellent, not the ones that you find in convenience stores, but it has to be in a pharmacy. So you have to go to a pharmacy and ask for a special mosquito repellent. Number 3, try not to spend too much time outdoors in the dark. Mosquitoes like the dark, especially if you have a black shirt, black pants, you're screwed. So you do get dengue if you start to feel extremely tired and you have heavy headache, eye pain, and body pain. Go to the doctor. You are going to need a hydration at one point, or IV fluids at one point. So just know that that's coming. Don't be scared, and make sure that you go on the 3rd or 4th day so you can, stay safe and have your blood pellets within the normal ranges. Oh, one more recommendation is papaya leaf juice. Very important. It really helps with your blood values and to keep them at levels that are going to keep you away from the hospital if you don't want to be hospitalized. The illness lasts about 7 days, so you have to be strong, stay strong. Hopefully you're gonna get through it. It's really possible to get through it. You're not gonna die, but it does feel like dying, and you could die, but just know you're not gonna die. And yeah, I think those are my recommendations about how to avoid it and what to do if you do get it. I was really depressed that week, really sad, because I thought my YouTube was going to be ruined. I came all the way to Bali to film these amazing experiences in the jungle, on the beach, and all of these, dreams I had, and I had a full week of not being able to do absolutely anything. So I was really concerned about my content, really sad, but it is what it is. At least I get to film a video about dengue, There are not too many out there, so that way I can, spread the word and help you guys with if you do get dengue. Then I had moments of hating Bali also. So I was like, Bali is not what it seems. Like, I can't believe this. I get here, I get sick, someone cursed me or something. I don't want to be in this island. I don't want to live here. And I still feel that way. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I love Bali and I love everything it has to offer, and I've been able to make up the time that I lost last week, but I still feel like I can't deal with the mosquitoes and the animals, and I need to live in a place where there are not as many animals. We also found a giant teko gecko in the bathroom while I was peeing. It was behind me and it was really big. It was like this size, extremely big. So yeah, I think that I still have that resentment about the animals here in Bali, but besides that, we're back on doing adventures, so I hope that I can show you a nice video next week on adventures in Ubud and other things we've been doing. So it's not going to be as much content as I expected to have in Bali, but we'll make it work, and I know you guys support me, and I thank you so much for that. If you don't support me yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. At least that really means a lot to me. And well, that being said, I'm fully recovered, I'm happy, I'm excited to explore, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you very soon.